You're live, pal. Am I live? I guess we'll find out if I did any of this right here in a minute. Anticipation builds. Oh, thank you, Matt. You're very kind. So, Matt, if you're out there, put something in there. Are we live? Please, God, tell me we're live, pal. See, hey, let me ask you all this that are in here already, and thank you for being here and on time. I don't have to dock your pay. Did the intro video play, or did it just go cold open? I'm waiting patiently for an answer. So if anyone out there could please answer, taking time. You did not hear a video. God damn it. So I did it partially right. So Spurt, if I'm doing this right, top left, you see me. Bottom right, you see a screen of some unknown type because it's probably a game that you haven't played. Would that be correct? There are two things on the screen right now, right? Yep. Oh, thank God. I've got my own troubleshooting. What I had to do today, and I did this kind of fast, so this might be interesting. I think it is. It's like I had it in my head. It's like, there's a few games I actually like to play, and I want to put in some time, and I didn't get to put in any today, and one of those is WWE 2K. And I thought, oh, well, maybe I can serve two masters today and kind of quick and dirty figure out how to, live stream it and talk to you guys that, might need someone new to listen to that just sort of babbles and doesn't have a plan. So, first off, now, Spurg, you've been streaming games for a minute, but the type that you've been streaming, I don't know that you would have run into this problem. When first you have to get the remote play for PlayStation 5, and then you gotta install it and log in and all that good stuff, and it seems pretty easy. But then, you go to use the controller, and it signs you out of the controller, and you're thinking, oh well, this is unusual. This is highly unusual. Well, I'll just sign back into the controller. Well, no, it just wouldn't let me. It just refused. If I had remote play turned on, I didn't use my controller. And the fix I came up with quickly, and that was using any available troubleshooting I could find, is I guess I'll just I had to connect it via USB straight into the computer that I'm doing the PS remote play on, and I just know that isn't right. This is a nice captain's chair. Yes, I had to. I decided to move things around for today because I wanted to see how this remote play shit would go. Because I wanted to do something today, but I didn't want to badger anyone into coming on because I didn't know if anyone was feeling like doing any streaming today. And I was like, well, if I can figure this out, I'll do some streaming today. But if I can't figure this out, then fuck it. But so for whatever reason, only way I can get the controller to play the PlayStation 5 via remote play is to plug it in directly into the computer. If I try to do it any other way, at least for right now, it just keeps signing me out of the goddamn controller, and then I can't do shit. So there's that. That was pitfall 1. 2 was okay, so I kind of figured out how to get the controller to work. Not perfect, not the way everybody else does it, also seamlessly. But now I have to figure out how to do Streamlabs and, so you can see my beautiful face on the screen. And and the game, because regardless if you think I'm a really hot dude or not, no one wants to watch a video game stream of someone and it's just the game, unless they are just unless they are just the funniest motherfucker. Just what's that guy's name? Doctor? Is it? It's not Doctor Demento, is it? Unless you're just the funniest guy on the planet and quick like Anthony Cumia, you might be able to forgive just looking at like a game on the screen. Unfortunately, I'm not at that level yet. So there's that. so there's that. Ah, fuck! I forgot to plug the goddamn computer in. It'll probably go dead in like 5 seconds if I don't. Well, not that fast, but it'll probably irritate the shit out of me. Because I'll keep looking at the unplugged plug, and I'll just keep wondering. It's like, when will it die? Oh shit! And everything is tangled. Oh God, don't you love like tech problems? Not that this is really a tech problem. I'm sure I'll be done like way before. But let me do this. God damn it, now it's more tangled. Fuck you, mouse. Crisis averted. So now let me pull all this shit back up because I accidentally minimized everything. Sunday Night Heat was so mid. No, I watched the shit out of it too. Like that first year of Sunday Night Heat was too much fun in my opinion. God damn it! Did I just shut off the fucking? Let me turn that window capture thing back on. Now I have to remember how to do it. Come back up. Come on back. Come on back. There you are. There's real remote play. Okay. Yeah, Sunday Night Heat. Yeah. Remember that first year of Sunday Night Heat where it was like main event matches and stuff? I mean, I know these days with the way AEW does it, it couldn't fly for very long. But back then, it felt like having another A show, at least for like, well, maybe the first year. Maybe that's being too liberal. But for the first couple of months, I mean, that thing felt like it was another must-see thing. And I think it was Sunday Night Heat. I forgot if I ever got to this point. You all know how I get. Sometimes I never get to the point. I think that's where Mark Marrow did his, like, I'm going to quit the WWF if I don't beat my next opponent, and whoever the fuck that guy was. It might have been Vader. I don't remember. Did anyone see that? I swear it was Vader. It might not have been. It might have been someone random like Steve Blackman. Not that Steve Blackman was awful or anything, but who did? Mark Marrow. I swear it was Vader, and I can't. You know how like in every job you ever have, they give you those awful interview questions, right? And they're like, so, Dylan, how do you feel about multitasking? And you know the only right answer they want to hear is, God fucking damn, I love multitasking more than titty fucking anything. If I'm not texting and answering an email and on the phone and sending a smoke signal, I'm just not living. You can call me Johnny Multitask. Just but fucking love it. Well, yeah, I give them that answer, but in all honesty, it's like I can't do two things at once ever. If I'm doing streaming right now, I start drawing a blank on literally everything. Like, how do I right click? Which direction is right? When in all actuality, it's like the real answer is like, no, I don't want to multitask fucking ever. Oh wait, here we go. I got to get back to this. God, fuck. I timed out. Now I've got to back out of my faction and go back in. Fuck you, fucking fucker. See, now you're seeing how really bad I get if I'm like, if I have to multitask. Google Gemini says Mark Merrow's last WWF was November of Raw. Okay. Oh, it was Dwayne Gill? Well, that makes sense. God damn, was that true? I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't know. I mean, I know Google Gemini is left leaning, and I don't know where politics would come into play here. But I just want to blame the liberals if this is a lie. If somehow this is liberal propaganda, and I was right, my memory was Mark Merrow lost the big man Vader. Sable bone mirror. Oh God, that's true. You know, I don't think there was ever serious discussions of like Sable joining WCW, and Eric Bischoff met Mark Merrow while he was with Sable, so I'm not sure. It's been a thought that's been in my head forever. Like, I know they met. Why wasn't there ever like a, hey, Johnny B. Bad, your wife is like, a 10 on a scale of 1 to 10, especially in the year of our Lord 1993. She's beyond a perfect 10. Not in the future. As far as the future goes, she wouldn't be considered a 10. She'd be considered real plastic and fake looking. But as far as 1992 and 93 and 94 goes, she's beyond a perfect 10. How about we extend her a contract and come join WCW? I don't think that conversation ever happened. And that just boggles my mind. Unless Dylan has heard something. But I never did. I've never heard anything. But I would love to read his movie. Oh, yeah. Together. Well, I don't want to give him money either, but that's just because I don't want to give anyone any goddamn money. It's like I didn't want to give this goddamn thing $9 a month. Why does it? I mean, is there a reason for those of you that are paying for this shit? This Streamlabs is $9 a month. 9. So why isn't everybody using it? I thought all of you had said like StreamYards is like $1 million a month. I'm like, I don't. It's like I'm going in the hole for my paint, so I don't need to go in the hole more. Oh, hey, let me play like a test match real quick, and you guys be brutally honest. I think I might have the audio too loud, so you're gonna have to tell me if it's too loud. I'm learning how to actually pay attention to the screen now. I'm going to be more professional. You see, I put my microphone back together so I could get it closer to me while I do this. So I'm going to lie it down. Reason I'm looking around is this screen is too small on this computer screen for me to see. So I'm looking around to look at my TV. I mean, I can play the match just fine. I just things that I have to read. I have to go around. Okay. So you guys let me know if this shit is way too loud. So, well, I guess the only way we can do it is if I talk while we do it. That would be the only real way of testing it, right? Because you have to compare like how my voice sounds like while I'm burping and playing this game. So let's see. I want to go to Weekly Towers. And there's a match that we play in Weekly Towers right now. And it's this match. And the reason is because this game is like a lot of games now where there's currency. You can either be an idiot and shell out your credit card to pay for like new characters, costumes, gear that you can apply to your character and whatnot, or you can play the game and gradually earn in-game currency. So I've given this game plenty of my money already. It's not getting any more. So I'm playing this match. And this match, like a lot of games that you play like on mobile, you might hear it's like this is a grinding match. This is the game that you want to play to maximize earning your most in-game currency per game. So you might play, if you know what I'm talking about, there's some game you're visualizing right now. Maybe it's a Mario Kart level, or maybe it's a this or that, where it's like you're playing this match all the fucking times. This is the match that earns you the most in-game currency that you can spend on other shit. This is the match right now that it doesn't earn you the most in-game currency, but it's the fastest match. So if you're like playing all day long like a crazy person like I do sometimes, then this match will earn you more money because the match is over in like 15 seconds if you don't get reversed. So here we go. I'm going to get in an awkward position here. And it's also based on the characters that you pick. So I'll go into more detail in a second. I know they seem like random characters: Penta, John Cena, and Javon Evans. But these three characters will yield me the most in-game. Oh my God, that is too small. I'm gonna turn it in. All right, I'm hitting a super finisher. That's gonna earn me. And then I'm going to top and sending my character into there. Now I'm gonna keep. Now pull him down. All right, now pin this fucking. That's the one I called the grind. 2 laps. There it is. So I earned 556 points there. So and that was me playing this match kind of in a janky way because I can't really see the screen too good either way. But if I play this match over and over, I'll earn quite a bit of in-game currency. Now I've cranked down the audio, so I should be able to talk and yes. Oh, Matt. Okay, so what this is because it's related to wrestling, this is some of the shit that I love to talk about. And I got a blanket on my legs, so so you all can't see my crotch area. I'm wearing underoos and shorts, but still, I know you all probably would. If there's crotches you want to look at, mine's probably not on the top of your list. So this game, you don't just have one version of every character. You have multiple versions of every character. And it's set up like games like those card games maybe you or kids play, where it's like you have bronze cards, you have silver cards, and you have gold cards, and you have blue, and then you have purple, and then you have diamond, and then pink diamond, and galaxy opal. So each type of card is more powerful. And now that's just a card. There's different versions of John Cena. There's the prototype John Cena from, the year of our Lord 2000 that's in the game. But he's only a blue card, so there's no point in playing as him. But you have different eras of like John Cena. You have the Super Cena era. They even have one called Super Cena because they're well aware of the lore of oh my God, Super Cena. He's just going to win. There's no point in caring about this match. But for some reason, they made him the Invisible Man. So you can't see him. You can see his clothes. So he's a little bit harder to play against because it throws you off. being able to see him, but you can still see his shirt and stuff. But yeah, that mannequin looking John Cena you saw there, that's called a toy titan. They have toys in the game, based on kind of how the Jax figure and Mattel figures and things like that look. So you can play as them too. Those. So my random squad you just saw there is Penta, the toy version of John Cena, and Javon Evans, because it earns me the most in-game currency. So I just kind of wanted to show that. Yeah. Well, here's one of the things, like what Matt just said about the copyright things. Like, this is one of the shitty things about, if you want to play this game live, you can't play it with the music on. So, if you play it with the music on, I'll get a copyright strike for sure. Because all the music in this game is current. So they're, meticulously watching the music here. The music I originally set this to start with was the Jimmy Hart version of David Flair and Daphne's music. It's a ripoff of the 9 Inch Nails song Burn. And I have the complete copy of the song doesn't exist yet, but I have a 45-second game rip of it, and I wanted to use it. But I used Streamlabs Desktop to do all this today, and for whatever reason, even though I set that music as my intro, it didn't play, and I don't know how I got on that subject. You all know I've got mental problems, but yeah, it was the copyright question. It's it looks. They're just going to look better and better. And I kind of don't understand why games like this WWE game, they don't have some kind of understanding with the streaming platforms to where it's okay, if this guy just has a video of, I don't know, a do-it-yourself Titantron of John Cena, no, he shouldn't be able to play his music. But if the guy is clearly playing WWE 2K25 and it's just John Cena going to the ring, we shouldn't hit this fucker with a copyright strike, because it's not like he's trying to leak music out to the world. But I'm not looking into it very deep. I know give them an inch, someone will take a mile, and yada, yada, yada. I just wish there was a clear understanding. It's this is obviously, no one is trying to leak music to the internet. We just want to play the game and have the entrance with the music, because it's just part of what's wrestling. Audio. Yeah. Oh, right. I forgot. Fuck. Head in the WWF Attitude game. God, that's been forever. Man, you remember how terrible them fucking graphics were? Even back then we were making fun of it. Me and my friends called WWF Attitude and that fucking ECW game. We just called it the Floating Hands game. Why? Because if you go back and you watch any of it, whenever they get to the ring, if you remember, the beginning of the match, it's the two guys would, I think, if I remember right, they would talk shit. So the camera would pan to character one and be Shawn Michaels, and he'd be standing there doing this. And then he'd say something lame like, D-Generation X says, suck it, I'm going to pin you, Ahmed Johnson. And then it would go to Ahmed Johnson, and he would do this. And then Ahmed Johnson would say, or whatever. And if I bring that up, then I also have to bring up the WWF Attitude. There were these, full motion videos that they captured for the game, and Ahmed Johnson's in a couple, and if you look them up on YouTube, I'll give you all $1 if you can decipher what the fuck he says. So to just give you some homework to do, try to look up Ahmed Johnson's full motion videos for the WWF Attitude game. No, those were fun games, Matt. SmackDown on PS1, WCW on NES. Oh, now when you're talking about WCW on NES, are you talking about WCW on NES from the year 1990 that had the Road Warriors on the cover? Because I had some fun with that. I'm gonna play another match real quick. Y'all tell me about the audio. Yeah, that's that one. All right. So I'm a little further away from the mic, but I think I'm throwing my voice hard enough that it's not an issue. But I don't know. I don't know shit about fuck. So, all right, coming to the ring, illegal Mexican, random John Cena, and a gang member addicted to fentanyl. So let's see if my team will win. All right, and this is a super finisher. Now I'm going to hit a taunt, send my team over, hit another taunt. Ah, fuck. I got to knock this fucker down. Ah! I can't see. God damn it. Pinning. God damn it. I'm hitting down. Ah! This is worse than AIDS being invented. I should have had this match won already. Now I gotta knock this fucker down again. Oh, you blocked him. This is what. This is where you almost. Oh, god damn it. In this game, I'm excellent at, but I can't fucking see it. I have to turn. I'm leaning around like this to see my TV because it's so little up here. I'm gonna have to adjust something. But was the audio better for the game? I mean, if it's too quiet, who cares really if it's too quiet? I just don't want it to be overwhelmingly loud for you kind people that decided to tune in tonight. Why can't I see this better? Oh God, please go back and watch Gold Dust giving Ahmed Johnson CPR. He rubs his big black titties before kissing that black monster. It's disgusting. I mean, not really. It's very erotic if you're into that sort of thing. God damn it. I wish I could see the screen like I can on desktop. Wait, maybe I can do this. No, that didn't make it much bigger. Okay, thank you, Spurd. God, there was it's like, okay, back in there was Marlena when she was in WCW, and she was like, the computer nerd lady. I forget her name off the top of my head, but like Alexandra York. That's it, Alexandra York. Like she was good looking, but there was like no one else that could really compare her to back then. Because all of us old fogies remember, it's like there was no officially like hot women in wrestling until like the late 80s. It's like I don't think anyone would say like Elizabeth was hot, like the Elizabeth in the 80s. They would say that she was like, very demure and, I don't know a good word, fancy looking, fancy and pretty. I don't know another way of putting it. But no one was like, God, she was so fucking hot. I was spitting on my hand and just beating my meat like a goddamn degenerate immediately. They would say she's pretty and elegant looking. The first hot one I remember ever seeing was Missy Hyatt. She would make my fucking eyes go cross-eyed. And then randomly, of all people, it was around that time in those magazines that I first heard about Medusa. Like, if you find any like old pictures of Medusa from like 1990, she is fucking smoking 1990 hot. Uh, so, so just some more homework for you filthy degenerates that really want to look at hot women of wrestling. But and then depending on your tastes, and mine are pretty random, is like there were times that Sensational Sherry looked really fucking good. 8 times out of 10, she was, no thanks. But 2 times out of 10, she was like, holy shit. I know that's so, and it's even more despicable that I'm talking about a Ted bitch. But during that drought, Alexandra York came along, and she's this pretty computer nerd looking lady. But then she goes to the WWF, and they're like, no, Vince McMahon had to, I imagine the meeting was something like, goddamn Goldust, we want to make your wife hot. She'll come out smoking a cigar like a dyke, and she'll hit on Sable, but in a way the censors won't notice. Something like that. That's what I think. Maybe Dylan will look for me. I think that's how Vince presented. Like, God, they're like a whore. And look good, damn it. Yeah. The rumor and innuendo, Dylan, is that Bischoff and his wife was swingers with DDP and Kimberly. God damn, those 2 bastards were the luckiest people on the planet, if that's the case. Because there were no losers in this scenario, because, I mean, you know, it's not like there's a ton of pictures of Bischoff's wife in the mid-90s, but the ones I saw of Bischoff's wife in the mid-90s, she was a 10. I mean, she was just a different flavor of 10. Like, if your 2 favorite ice creams are, chocolate and vanilla, then it doesn't really matter which one you have, because you both love each one the most. Like, she was a perfect 10 blonde chick in kind of like that Baywatch babe looking way. But Kimberly Page, holy Jesus, God almighty, she stayed. I've never seen a bad picture of her. I mean, she started out just, pretty and like a ultra 10 on a scale of 1 to 10 girl next door, but really unrealistic girl next door. Like, if you remember when she was like, coming out with DDP, holding up those little signs like 1 to 10, and then when she was the booty babe, God, when she was the booty babe, that was outstanding. I mean, I thought she looked way hotter as the booty babe than as a Nitro girl, and the Nitro girl was more or less. But then when Kimberly Page turned evil and started wearing those like leather pants and shit that were popular in like the late 90s, early 2000s for slutty chicks. But yeah, so there's my like random rant. Like, Kimberly Page could do no wrong, and it was a very nice surprise seeing her boob randomly out of nowhere in 40-Year-Old Virgin. I thought that was kind of random that she popped up in a movie after her wrestling career had been over for like 3 years at that point. So I don't know how she pulled that off, but shit, I was happy to see it. Oh God, you wrote a word, Matt, that I can't say. I'm gonna try to say it, and you help me. Abula was my favorite female luchador of the 1970s. Let me see. I know it's not that because they always put flair on there. It's probably like Abuela or something like Abuela, or is it just Abuela? Shit, I don't know. Can't Gummy Chainsaw speak Mexican? Like, ask him how to say that word. Abuela. See, that's how I have to have people. Yeah, Abuela. Oh shit! Now, God, we got three different examples: Abuela, Abuela, and Abuela. Abuela. Well, anyway, one of those three pronunciations was Matt Hibner's favorite female luchador of the 1970s. Ugh. Oh no, Grandma in Spanish. Well, we already had Grandma in Spanish sniffing her panties the other day on your stream. Oh, that was so repulsive. I couldn't believe that woman started digging in her pussy with all four of her fingers. I didn't see the thumb go in, but ugh. If people were paying, did anyone count how much money she made? I mean, I know you all were saying like those chilies or whatever were like pennies, but still, someone was paying for that. Let me get another match in. I have to make up where I lost just now. Oh, wait, I think I know what I can do. That way I can see it better. I'm going to move this goddamn thing here, over here. And that way I can still... I mean, I know you all don't see what I'm seeing right now, but y'all can probably feel what I'm doing. I'm moving a screen around on my side. Because I don't need to fucking look at myself. I know I'm beautiful. But my remote play screen here... Fuck yeah, now I can see it. She wasn't Abuela, is Abuladorda. I don't know that word. I can't speak Mexican. I only speak American. Maybe Abdullah the Butcher. I knew a guy that went to Abdullah the Butcher's steak shop. I asked him if he ever ended up catching hepatitis. He said no, but I don't believe him. The guy had yellow eyes as far as I remember. I'm doing a taunt. I'm going for the pin. Now I switched to John Cena because I'm trying to get a taunt and hit another finisher. Because for anyone that's a little nerdy about games at all, like, hey, I'm doing like an audio test. I am trying to talk kind of loud, but you all can hear me easily, like with the microphone like this, correct? If not, then I can do an adjustment. But I'm trying to. I know I got to do something more professional. Like, Dylan has one of those things called a mic stand, and it actually stays. I just have my hand. I just have my hand on shit I try to prop shit on. The Spanish word for abomination is the same as English. Thank God we communicate with her. Oh, God, that's icky. Sound is good. Okay. Yeah. I always try to think, like, if I hit, like, the lottery or something, I know I would still want to do, like, streaming and stuff, but I would have to, like, actually do a more professional setup. Like, like how Dylan has his and Spurg has his and their friend Annie, they all have that thing set up right. Whereas like, me and Matt, we're just like we just put our microphone somewhere and throw our voice into it. But like, okay, so to explain this game a little bit, like you see these cards right here, and you know how there's 4. Well, I'm not playing a 4x4 match. That's why you see the rock all the way at the end. It's a 3-on-3. But like these cards, each of these cards, they have badges. Now, when you do that, you can see the badges by going here. These badges, depending on what they are, just by you using this fucker by default, you get more points for the match. So obviously you want to use the cards that give you the most points so you can, accumulate more in-game currency. So Penta has all those. This John Cena has these. And the different collars mean even more points. Like gold is like the top of the ladder, so you get even more points if the badge that you're looking at, like you see Sting like a bee in the top left, like that's a gold badge, so you get even more points than if it was like a purple Sting like a bee. And same with this fucking random guy for some reason who I don't think I've ever seen have a match in my goddamn life, and I just know he's just fucking the shit out of a white girl somewhere right now. This random fucker. So I'm stuck playing this 3x3 match. Now, up at the top of the screen in the middle, you see a number. You see 286. Those are tokens. That's one of the in-game currencies that you can only use for certain types of characters that are from the token market. Like, I'll show you. It's like you go here and you have this token market, and you can like this, like, see how it says redeemed? I've already bought them. But this guy here, Obi Fentanyl, I haven't bought him yet. But if I wanted to purchase Obi Fentanyl, he would cost 50 tokens and would come out of my 286. But I don't want him, so he's just going to stay there. I don't want Obi Fentanyl. I'm saving up my tokens for better characters in here. Like here, it's like randomly they have Molly Holly for no reason. And it's like the classic like 2003 Molly Holly. So like I could buy her if I want, but she doesn't have any badges, so there's kind of no point in playing as her other than just to play as her for shits and giggles. But kind of the point of this game is it encourages you to play as much as possible to keep unlocking shit. This girl, I would, she's just hot. I really just clicked on the card because she looks good, and I wanted to look at her in a bigger picture. This girl is odd looking. I don't know what you guys are. Is this girl like in the world where you can just pick from the slew of these like random wrestling girls? Is she thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, or thumbs down? I don't know. I'm giving her a thumbs in the middle. I'm not. Something about her doesn't look right to me. Okay, Matt's giving a thumbs down, and if the other two are still in here, I want to see that middle. I don't know if she is a filthy Jew or not. I know she's definitely not a Palestine. Then there's Bailey, and like for whatever reason, Bailey this past couple of years seems to like to wear clothes that accentuates her great big giant ass, and that's very good. I was very proud of her for, becoming more stunning and brave with showing off her big, juicy ass. Now, I haven't unlocked enough here. It's like there's Chelsea Green. Now she's a 10 on a scale of 1 to 10, but this is a fucking woke bitch. She is cringe hell on earth woke. She's as bad as CM Punk and Brody King. So she's hot to look at, but goddamn, don't avoid her social media at all costs. And this is like a good example of how a wrestling girl should be. I don't know this bitch's politics. I don't know her politics at all. All I know is this whore goes out there and does a bunch of flip floppy moves and wins sometimes and looks good. And sometimes wears these cool ass wings to the ring. And that's all I want to know about these fucking people. I don't want to know if you're mad at Trump is president, and you're going to a No Kings protest. So there's that. Ugh. This is rotten. Does anyone need a few moments to grab their whacking sock? I could leave her up on the screen for a minute if you're in a chubby chaser mood or something. I mean, but what's sad is she's not even comically fat. Like, we used to have some fat pieces of fucking shit back in the day. Just repulsive monsters. What was that? Oh, Rhonda Singh. Holy shit. What a... Ugh. I mean, the Piper Nevin, you can tell she's like an in-shape fat chick. But that Rhonda Singh, for those of you that remember that big fat fucking slob, was just a nightmare to look at. Just awful in every way. Good Lord. Ugh. I mean, she looked like remember when you would get to see the close-ups of Rikishi's ass right before he would do the stink face, and you could see all the what do you call them things, like fat thing, the fat scars. God damn it. That's that curse of mine again where I forget stretch marks. That's it. Where I just forgot to say the word stretch marks for some reason. Rhonda Singh was nothing but stretch marks. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, cellulite. That's it. That's it. Thank you, Matt. You're learning. Matt has learned to speak me. Like, he can tell when I'm like struggling for a fucking word and he can fish it out of my brain for me. Ugh. But yeah, so that's this game. I mean, there's a lot to it. For whatever reason, I wanted this to stream. Well, I mean, it didn't matter really. I was when I did this on desktop, and I guess I'll have to play around with it more because I'm not gonna pay for Streamlabs. That's too much fucking money. But when I set this up originally, like when I tell this to stream through Streamlabs on the web, like it lets me tell it to go to Twitter and YouTube. But for some reason, when I use this desktop, which was the only way I could play the game while talking, it wouldn't let me send it to both. It would only let me send it to one. And I'm logged into the correct account, because if I wasn't logged into the correct, I only have one account. There's no incorrect account. So I don't know why it wouldn't go to the other one. Because I was hoping that maybe if I could get this shit if I do this, if I could get this to stream to two places at once, that maybe there's random conservative hillbillies that follow me like crazy would, maybe start tuning in more. But yeah, for whatever reason, it will not let me go. Anyway. Matt, you got anything going on this week? I just have fucking work. It is just a hobby. I'm not trying to be Mr. Beast or anything like that. It's just for some shits and giggles to do to kill some time here and there. But other than work, you doing anything fun this week out in the big country of California? Oh, hey Norm, good to see you. Glad you popped in. I'm trying to do like a little bit of a game stream, but as you can tell, I can't stay focused on more than one thing. I made fun of it at the beginning where I was like, when you interview for a job and they ask you if you love to multitask, how we all laugh through our tears. God damn, I fucking love it. In the real world, I can't do more than one thing at a time. You are lucky if I can just talk. Luckily, I can talk as long as I can interact. But like, see, I had this syndrome. I call it. It's called the Brad Armstrong syndrome. If Dylan's still in the chat, he's gonna know what I'm getting at. It's like for some reason, like in the real world, I never get tongue tied. I'm very quick. Yada yada yada. But on like online and streaming and stuff, I get fucking stuck. I mean, and it sucks. It feels like I got a wet blanket on me a lot of times. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like a little bit of like, what do you call it? Again, I'm getting stuck with like those like words, like, you know, when the lights go on, you get stage fright. That's it, stage fright. I don't know if it's like something related to that, 'cause I don't have stage fright. I'm dressed as a silly clown. So it's not that. I don't know. It's weird. I guess I'm just trying to psychoanalyze myself, but I don't know. But yeah, Brad Armstrong was like that too. Everybody would say like in the back, he was like really funny and really quick and could capture people's attention and yada yada. But like when it was time for him to do his own interviews, all his interviews came out with like, "Hey, Midnight Express, me and Tim Horner are teaming up to meet you in the Omni in Atlanta this Saturday, and we're taking home those U.S. titles." And that's how I feel sometimes. Or like Tobias in Arrested Development, you know, trying to be an actor and like just and failing to enunciate the correct way at any time. Well, excuse me. There's a fire sale. Oh, the horror! Oh yeah, I got and I've put up some artwork. Oh, you can't see it. I put up some artwork that you could see on the screen too. Let me tilt for a second. Look at that. Then I failed to realize when I said everything, I was like, you can't see the stuff I hung up anyway. Meow. Bimmy is someone that is funny to me too, because it's like he's like someone that like they've covered this. Like when he's being himself, man, he is in his shell hardcore. It's really bad. Like those rental reviews where he never really made any good points. I know he never said anything funny on rental reviews, but like the old AVGN, you know, he had all of us cracking up, and those Board James videos were good too, and he was basically acting as himself in just like, you know, in an alternate universe, I guess you could say, but he was just acting as himself. I mean, if you go back and watch like the Dream Phone, episode, and the of course, like Mr. Bucket, which I think is everybody's favorite, but that fucking Dream Phone episode was goddamn great. Uh, but like, how is he able to do that? I think he is someone that's like kind of got one of those like just random syndromes too. It's like if he is acting as a character, he can like act as a character. But like if he's just like being himself and calling into Opie and Anthony, he's gonna be yep. He's not gonna have shit to say. Just yep. Ugh. Oh yeah. Personality wise, it really only seemed that Mike, Bootsy, and Kyle were the only people that could really bring him out of the show. That's gotta be it, yeah. Because that's what all those old Board James videos, those were the people that were in the videos with him were those guys. It wasn't none of the Screenwave guys. I don't know. It's not like those Screenwave guys are so cool that would intimidate him or something. So I kind of confused why. Ugh. Oh yeah. I bet anything there's an angry video game nerd in community creations already. But I wonder if they put his awkward hairline. Oh my god, that hair. Let me look. I'm gonna look real quick. Hang on. Where's that other window? There it is. Yes. He's got the worst hairline on earth. He's got the hairline of one of my relatives that I hate. There's a. Oh, God. I won't go into it because it'll be a 90-hour conversation that probably won't be too entertaining. But, like, I got this one relative that I just never got along with. And he has the Bimmy hairline. He's a little bit older than me, so when I was like 18 and the guy was like 22, he acted like a grown up to me, and he continued to act like a grown up to me our entire life whenever we would interact with one another. So if I ran into him today, he would still act like I'm still like an 18-year-old kid, and he's this wise adult that has seen the world. Oh yeah, all right. Where is that? Where is it? There it is. Oh, that'd be a good upload. She could use a good upload. Inner vagine. Ugh, it's lagging. Okay, search is that superstar. Hashtag. Let's see. There's some idiot has had to have made him. Oh, hashtag my custom. Yeah, let's see. Because it would probably be under AVGN if someone did it. So let's see. It's searching. Oh, there he is. There he is. Look at that, Matt. There he is. He's there. I mean, they're all bad. This one you can tell that the guy made it is aware of the hairline. Uh, can I? I wish I could. Favorite. I'll download it. Whatever. I can always delete it. It's not like I've got. I just wish it would zoom in and on this. I can zoom in on another screen. Uh, I'll download both of them. I tell you what, I have me in the game, but not in paint. So I'm going to be. Would you all like to see me beat up the angry video game nerd? I'm gonna take the immediate silence as a yes. I'm gonna do Extreme Rules 101. I'll do that. There's me without the paint. So don't tell anybody you know what I look like. And I'm going to beat up the angry video game nerd that I just downloaded. Just in case, I don't know if Spurg stepped out for a minute, but I just downloaded the angry video game nerd to beat up. Yes, it's that one. Oh, I think one of them was labeled A. Yeah. How ridiculous is that? And that's just by pure accident. Yeah, you might want to screenshot this real quick. Yeah. And I haven't had a chance to like really edit my body. I don't want it to sound too gay, but I believe the default character model has me a little bit too buff. It's like it's either too buff or like anorexic, and I'm neither. So I'm just setting the stage there that I did not lie to myself and have me as Ultra Johnny Buff. But yeah, I want to beat up this giant floating head of AVGN, and we're gonna start match. And it's probably, I think I still have it where we come out to entrances. I'm gonna have to skip all that bullshit. Here I am again. Yeah, I'm too buff. That's just stupid. Yeah, you can tell that they kind of tried to give him that stupid hairline. L.A. Knight, yeah. Oh, it motherfucker moved. I hit him with the old-fashioned Wrath Power Slam. Ah, God, I didn't quite hit whatever it was I was trying to hit there. What sucks is I can't play as myself in my faction. That's what I was playing, like when I was talking about in-game currency. Like, this is just for fun. This doesn't help me like unlock new characters or anything like that. But it is fun to be able to create yourself. It's one of the things I've done in these games ever since the beginning of time is to make me in the game. Oh god damn it, this faggot fucking blocked that and now I lost my special. Oh! It did not register my fucking tap for some reason. I'm gonna have to rematch that. That's ridiculous. A leg went through the ring. No, I used to like with these creator wrestlers, like the one in 2019 was the one that I was able to make, me without the paint the best, and like in uh, that one I definitely spent like hours upon hours upon hours meticulously, choosing every detail. The clothes and shit's the easy part, but like just making sure like my face and my eyes, my cheekbones, yada yada yada, all looked exactly right. Oh shit! I was standing there on purpose because I was trying to reverse that. This is what probably one of the more infuriating parts of the game are these incessantly long submission holds that don't actually result in you like losing or anything, just wear down submissions. Ah! What the fuck? It's not registering my tap. I think I must have fucked up a setting somewhere because like when the line goes into the green is when you're supposed to hit the X button, and I was hitting the X button and yet I was not kicking out. Well, Bimmy beat me ass twice, so fuck this. I'm depressed. I don't know why it wouldn't let me kick out. I don't know if it has anything to do with this remote play shit. That is weird, but I never play any. Right here, what I'm on the highlight on my faction. That's really about the only thing anyone plays because that's the majority of the places that you unlock new characters and you have quests and stuff that you can do. It encourages you to play more. So there's all these other things, like just regular play, which is generic play, my rise, showcase, the island, my GM, but no one really in universe, no one really plays any of that stuff. I mean, I guess there's got to be a market for it because they keep putting it in the game, but I don't know. I'm sick of this game for the day. I want to play a game of. Let's see. I want to play a match of Resident Evil 4, and then I'll let you all get out of here. I'll let you all end your shift and clock out early. When they figure out a way to get you to keep coming back and playing, then they really got you locked in. Like Resident Evil 4 did it completely wrong. Like, after you beat the main game and like Mercenaries here, I mean, this is a fun side game to play. I do enjoy it a lot, but there's not much to do. And you, like, if you really wanted to speed run it, like, you could beat this in a couple of hours, and then you would have no like real reason to want to keep coming back and playing it, because there's no characters. There's very minimal characters to unlock, and that's it. There's no costumes to unlock. There's no weapons to unlock. There's no special skills to unlock. There's no jack shit, nothing. It's like the only thing you unlock in Mercenaries is just more characters. And that's it. Oh, yeah. Wesker's fun. I'm going to play as him. What is that one guy called? Is his name Dr. Demento? That one streamer that everybody likes. He has like the comedy mullet. The purpose of this game, this Mercenaries game, is to kill all the characters. Well, not really even kill all the characters. It's to, God damn it, it's to kill them in a row. So you're probably wondering, why didn't I kill that guy back there? Well, the purpose of the game, it's to try to get 150 kills in a row. Dr. Disrespect, that's right. But yeah, this thing, if you kill 150 in a row, then you won the match. Because then the match ends. Yes, I should point that out. Oh, God. Yeah. See, I'm trying to avoid killing the guy because I know I can like beat all 150 in pretty short order once I go around and collect all the shit I'm supposed to collect. God damn it. And this is what sucks. It's just like old zombie games or whatever. How they, not even old zombie games, just like how they would describe old zombie movies. Like the slow zombies themselves weren't necessarily terrifying, because like one at a time we could kick their ass no problem. It's just that when there's like dozens of them around you at any given moment, then you're in some sad shape, because how are you going to, if you're in the middle of a battle royale with a bunch of these fuckers, it makes it hard for you to like get a like a hit off or anything. Ah! Oh, God, I might die before I even. Yeah, I'm a lot rusty when it comes to. Yep, now it's time I'm going to have to start. Right up here. Oh, yeah, they have great facial animations. You're absolutely correct there, bud. I think I've got everything. Yep, okay. Alright, so now I'm where I need to be. Now I'm in mayhem mode. Mayhem mode is where you can like it's like your your powers are like uh turned all the way up, as the kids say. And that's what the yellow orbs do. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Well, I'm not going to get 150 in a row because I got greedy. That's the thing you got to worry about with this shit. Wesker's probably about the easiest to get, the 150. Man, I love Resident Evil 6. The reason I love it is because of the stuff that's like, it's in this game. Like, okay, come on. Just... Ah, fuck. I was hoping that if the guy would have swung at me. If the guy would have swung at me, I was trying to do this thing. In this game, they just call it parrying. They didn't really have a name for it in Resident Evil 6. But if you remember Resident Evil 6, Matt, like, you know, when someone would go for like a strike on you or something, and you would hit the R trigger, and you would block that fucking thing and hit him with like an offensive strike, and almost all the time was it like fatal. God damn, it's been such a fucking minute, I can't even remember how to parry in this goddamn game. And gotta get the fuck down here. Ah! I threw a grenade just to fucking do it. I wish I could remember how to parry. I can't remember how to parry right now. Without your head, in passing, what's that podcast about? Could you describe it to me? Maybe that'll jog my memory. Oh, okay. No. God, come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Well, I might get all 150. It's been a hot minute, DV. If you just got in here, I was playing WWE 2K, 2K25. Oh shit! God damn it! I can't remember how to fucking parry. I think it's L1. I took too much of a break playing this game when WWE 2K came out. Oh shit! That fucker's in here. Uh, I took too much of a break playing this game when WWE 2K25 came out, and I forgot how to do some stuff like parry. Parrying should be L1. I don't remember, Matt. Give it a name in Resident Evil 6, or do we just all refer to it as pulling off a reversal? But man, that the guy that was like rumored to be like the son of Wesker in Resident Evil 6, man, that guy was too much fucking fun to play with in the Mercenaries mode in that game, because he had all those wrestling moves too, right? Like you could block and then turn around and hit somebody with like an elbow, and it was almost always an instant kill. He had a German suplex he could do. He had this one like move where basically you would hold down the trigger and he would run and then just hit. I can't describe it right. Where you'd run and hit one guy with one elbow, and another guy with this elbow, and then one guy with a knee, and just but it would like drain you of like almost all of your stamina. And he even had like cheesy, like almost like, I mean, they were wrestling holds in a sense. He had that giant swing. Like if someone was already on the ground, he could grab him by the legs and like throw him like that. And then you could hit other people, with the person that you tossed. So as far as like Mercenaries went, that guy was too much fun to play with. I mean, really, almost every character was fun to play with because they all had different types of, like, I mean, I call them wrestling moves, but they're not necessarily wrestling moves. Like, some of them are, strikes and jujitsu moves and stuff like that. The fucking flash grenade. You're goddamn right on the fucking flash grenade. And it works kind of the same in this one, too. You throw the flash grenade, and if you got someone that's got some good, strikes or wrestling holds, you could take out a dozen enemies before that flash grenade dissipates. Because how you have like 5-10 seconds, something like that, once you toss that thing onto the ground. Yeah, I mean, in a weird way, the flash grenade it in itself isn't powerful at all, but letting you pull off those strikes and wrestling moves is invaluable. It's like, I don't know, there was something that's like almost not talked about at all when it comes to like Resident Evil Code Veronica. Like Resident Evil Code Veronica, Matt, if you played it, or if anyone out there still watching and played Code Veronica, it's like you have different versions of grenade rounds. You have regular grenade rounds, and then you have fire grenade rounds. And then you had this one, it was the BOW grenade. And like, now if I ask you all right now, for those that played the game, what did the BOW round do? It was the one that when you shot it, it was green. It was the green one. So you would see, like, you would fire it off, and you would see for a second, like almost like the room was filled up with like green smoke. And on some enemies, it seemed like it would knock them out for a second. I didn't really know what the fuck that thing did for the longest time, because it didn't kill anybody. I found out what it did, though, many, many years later. Oh, see you, Norm. Thanks for stopping by. You had your choice in podcasts to listen to or streams, and you chose mine, and I'm deeply appreciated that you stopped by. But that's BOW round in Code Veronica. What it basically did was it took away your health, but without killing you. So if you had, like, let's just say 100 points of health and you got shot with it direct, now you have 50. And then, well, it never kills you, so you would go from 50 to 25, 25 to 12, and so on and so forth, down to where it's like you could basically just get shot with it like one or two times, and then just shot with like one regular handgun bullet. But after that game, they kind of got rid of that. In a sense, it was overpowered because, like, you could go back through and, like, fight the tyrant, like, on the airplane, and you just have to shoot him with the BOW rounds like three times with the BOW round, and one time with a bullet, and then you can, like, knock him off of the plane. Thanks again, Norm, for stopping by. One of these days you'll need to, come on here. If you ever do another live stream, I'll come on with you. I know you had Matt on with you. Just the bullshit. I think it's important we all, get to know one another, So we're all fucking crazy in our own way, right? Yeah. Let me see if I can't get through this match. So just because, like I demonstrated again, I can't multitask. There was something I wanted to talk about, and I had to pause the game. Oh, I was almost dead. That's probably yeah, flash grenade. I'm gonna equip that and try to get the fuck out of harm's way for a second, if it's even possible. And it's not. I am dead. Fuck this. I cannot play this game at all. But yeah, the OG Resident Evil 4, I got to where no matter the character, I could kill all 150 or however many there were, no problem. Same with Resident Evil 5, which I thought that one was way more fun because you had, way more moves that you could do on top of just like, the weapons and shit. But you actually had like strikes and shit. Like Barry, if you shot someone with ice and they were frozen, he had this twirling, backhand thing that was straight out of Final Fight. Remember what the wrestler Mayor did in Final Fight, where he would just stand with both of his arms out and he would just twirl in a circle? It's like Barry did that in Resident Evil 5 if you shot someone with ice, and it was like instant kill pretty much. And then 6 is like my favorite. But what I never understood was like 6, I was like, I like it a lot more for mercenaries, but it seemed like it was like a graphics downgrade from 5. Like 5, you can look at 5 right now, and it looks like a 2025 game. It's beautiful. 6 seemed like the graphics went down a little bit, and then 7 they started doing like first. I don't like first person. I don't like floating hand games. So it's very rare that I ever play a floating hand game. But luckily, all that got fixed later. I guess there was enough fan backlash. Like, no, we don't like that. We like the normal way. We like how I just put it. What is it, third person or whatever? Oh yeah. I don't like first person. You were right. And on top of the first person, it's like that took away all the moves and shit. So there was no more like strikes and stuff that you could like hit people with. It was back to, using guns and shotguns and knives, and well, that's fun and everything. But man, I don't know. It's like those games where they make it so important to conserve ammo. It really gets to me, and I can't really have fun because I'm afraid I'm going to run out of ammo. And the first time I beat 7, if I could have known I had enough, I would have had more fun with it toward the end. But I stockpiled so much ammo that when I got towards the end of the game, I didn't know I was at like the end of the game. I had like almost infinite ammo. And if I would have just known that the ending was coming right up, I could have had more fun, like, blowing away enemies. But I was being stingy all the way to the end. So, there's that. Well, guys, do your plugs. I think I'm going to get out of here. Where can they find you, mysterious guest? No one's here. Okay, you can find me where you found me today, on Twitter and on YouTube. And I have a feeling the outro ain't going to play either, so no one has to feel obligated to stick around. I think it's just going to end once I hit end screen. Oh yeah, if you don't already follow me on X, I'm Dr. Harley Quinn 2. You should be able to. I should come right up unless they have me like shadow banned or something, because I do get ornery the later on the night goes, and I start shit talking a lot. But yeah, I'm at. I'll just put it right in the chat so you can't miss me. Oh God, why do they make whenever I want to do something, I can't seem to hit the right button. I am hitting the buttons and nothing is happening the way I want it to happen. I'll just open a new tab, because apparently the tab I wanted to open refuses to open. And now that's going slow. But yeah, Dr. Harley Quinn 2. I'm just looking at something real quick. Yeah, that's what I wanted. The quick way of getting to my... You want to read me shit talking? Yeah, it's x.com. I just found out something else I can't do. In this desktop version of Streamlabs, I can't type into my own chat. I cannot put something into my own chat. That is, oh my God, what were they? I'm going to quote Bimmy here. What were they thinking? I'm having to actually go to my own YouTube channel and put there. For those of you, if you're out there lurking and you want to read me shit talking in the middle of the night when I get crazy, go there and hit replies, and then you'll be like, I like this guy, or oh my God, this guy gets dark as the night goes on. So there's that. And this week seems like a light week so far. I don't know that I'm going to be doing anything special this week. I know I got Halloween coming up, and that's going to be a fun week for me. I got some actual events and stuff that I'm going to be taking part in. Hopefully I can get some good pictures from it, where I actually get a chance to put on, good makeup. So fingers crossed on that. And yeah, this was just a test video game stream, and one of these days I'll do another one whenever I can figure out how to actually multitask and talk and play and all that good stuff at the same time. Well, guys, Hope you had fun. I know I did. It's good to be able to hang out with some people now and then on my own deal. So you all have yourself a great evening, and I'll try to do something again next Sunday at around this time. So if you have my X or you have my email, holler at me if you get bored. But you all have a great